In a grand gesture, Moscow's Ostokino Tower, the tallest structure in Europe, was lit up with colours of India's national flag on Monday night. It coincided with arrival of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Russia. And DD India correspondent Jessica Taneja joins us live from Moscow on phone line. Jessica, let's talk about Prime Minister Modi's engagements ahead. All eyes on the bilateral talks in Russia's highest civilian honour for PM.
That's correct, Shubhendu. Quite an action-packed day. While I'm here at the Rosatom exhibition, where the Prime Minister will be accompanied by Russian President Vladimir Putin. Quite a significant moment for the two leaders as well, because if you know, the cooperation in nuclear energy between the two nations goes back to the 1950s. In fact, precisely 1955, where the former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru had visited here, cementing the cooperation between the two in the nuclear energy field. And looking at the current scenario, if you see, India and Russia have collaborated in this field quite extensively. Two nuclear power plants in Kundakalam are already in operation. There are talks of starting the sixth and the seventh plant, the third and the fourth plant, as well. So expect this visit to bring in a lot of discussion, not only in the defense and energy trade, but also diversifying economic trade. Now, that has been the agenda this time around in this visit, because of the trade imbalance that we've seen due to the discounted Russian crude that India has been importing for the last 3 years, saving to the tune of $13 billion worth of crude imports, and that has been a crucial achievement for India as well, looking at how expensive crude is and how it has been able to energize the Indian economy so well over the years, and how India in particular has benefited across sectors because of that.
And Jessica, earlier today, Prime Minister Modi shared the India success story with members of the Indian diaspora. How was their response?
Well, the diaspora was quite excited. I met with a lot of them yesterday. In fact, hundreds of them were gathered around the streets outside the hotel where the Prime Minister arrived in Moscow. They were enthusiastic and were hopeful of addressing their concerns as well as greeting the Prime Minister. Most of them awaiting his arrival for many days to come. And living here for the last 30, 40 years, their expectations, even from the business community who were here, they had some suggestions as well to make to the Prime Minister in order to include their concerns and their issues in addressing, and looking at their ideas in particular, and how trade ties between the two countries can be enhanced in terms of the business-to-business ties, looking at particular sectors of trade, which include textiles, fertilizers, pharmaceuticals is one of the stronger ones that also needs to be energized and enhanced further. So the focus will be on the economic agenda, and that is something the diaspora community is looking forward to, particularly the business community that wants all of these things to be incorporated. Also ironing out the payment system between rupee and ruble, something which is crucial and will be discussed as well, and how the banking sector can work to address this particular mechanism.
Right. Jessica, thanks very much for getting us those updates from Moscow.